So hello everyone. In today's video, we are going to look into the list comprehension. This is one of the most important topic in Python because list comprehension and dictionary comprehension is the one of the most important topic that you should know because it helps you to write the good quality code in your Python scripts. Okay, and it shows how familiar and how experienced you are. Okay, so if you know these things, so it will be really fun and amazing for you. Okay, so list comprehension is a conscious and powerful way to create, powerful way to create new list in the Python. It allows you to create a new list by applying an expression to each element of the existing iterable, such as list. Okay, so it will be list, tuple, or range. Okay, so you can use all these things, and while also providing the option to include conditional statements. Okay, so you can use conditional statements also here. So first of all, the example is that creating a new list with the square of each element in the existing list. Okay, so we are creating a new list with the square of each elements in an existing list. Okay, so let's take example. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. These are the elements in the list, and we want to create the square of it. Like square of it 1, it will be 4, it will be 9, it will be 16, it will be 25. Okay, these are the squares. So what we are doing, normally what you do, just you will run one for loop, like for I in range. Okay, length of list, or you will run this loop for element in list, and simply you will do element into 2, and you will put in you will put it into the another list. Okay, so this is the simple for loop you will write, but instead of it you can write this loop. Okay, it is this is list comprehension. Okay, this is how list comprehension works. Okay, this is for x, it is for x in original list. Okay, this is you are running, and what you are doing for this x element, you are doing here x. Okay, this is x, and this is asterisk 2. This we discussed in the operator, so it means it is a exponential, so it means x to the power 2. Okay, so it is x asterisk 2, it means x to the power 2. Okay, so for the first time the element will be 1, so it will be 1 to the power 2. For the second, 2 to the power 2, 3 to the power 2, then 4 to the power 2, and 5 to the power 2. So the output will be 1. Okay, 4, 9, 16, and 25. Okay, so this will be the list comprehension. You can just simple write, this is the simple for loop that we are using. Okay, okay, let's move to the another question. Okay, so this is filtering a list to include only even numbers. Okay, so this is what we are doing. We want to filter out even numbers from the list. Okay, this is the list, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are the elements from this list, and I want to filter out the even numbers only. So if I will filter out normally, so what will be the even numbers? Even number will be 2 and 4. Okay, so what we are doing for x in original list, this is the loop we are running. Okay, this is the loop we are running. Okay, this is the loop, and this is x. And this x we are putting only if x modulus 2, x modulus 2 is equal to 0, is equal to 0, then only I want to put this x in the list. Okay, this whole code means that. Okay, this is for loop, this is if statement, and this is the value. Okay, so what normally you will do, just run the for loop here. Okay, just it will be the for loop statement, then you will check if statement, and then you will put it into the append. Okay, so the 3 lines you will write normally, but here in the single line you can do this thing. So for x in original list, and if x modulus 2 is equal to 0, then only put this element in this list x here. Okay, so this is how filtering elements, we can do filtering elements in the list using list comprehension. And the third question is that creating a new list with squared value for even numbers and -1 for odd numbers. Okay, if, okay, let's see, this is the list here. Let's see what is the what it says. What it says, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. This is the list, and what it want, if the number is even, so we have to do it square for it. Okay, so it will be 2 to 4, and there is another even number is 4. 4 for 4, it will be 16, right? And now for if the number is odd, and -1 for odd. So if the number is odd, so it will just put -1 there. So we are putting -1 for 2, and for 3 also what we will do, it will be -1 for 4 16, and for 5 it will be -1. So this is the output we want. Okay, this is the output we want. So what we are doing over here is that we are just checking, okay, for x in origin. So keep in mind this thing, okay, for x in original list, this is the loop we are running. Okay, this is the loop we are running, and we are checking over here is that if x modulus 2 is equal to 0, then put this x to the power 2. If x modulus 2 is equal to 0, then put this x to the power 2, else put -1. Okay, so understand this thing. Okay, the whole code says that, okay, let me do one thing here. Let me write here, let me write here, just do one number. Okay, just do here. Okay, let me write over here is that, okay, what it is doing, x x asterisk asterisk 2, it means just put it if only x modulus 2 is equal to 0. Do this thing, else put -1. Okay, this is the code and here for, and this is the simple for loop here. Okay, so this is what you need to do, and let me write, just give me a time, just give me a little bit time, so I will explain you in brief. Okay, so here we can understand this simple thing. Okay, this is x, this is x, and we are doing asterisk asterisk 2, and this is the list. Put it this thing in the list if x modulus 2 is equal to 0. Okay, and if this is not possible, else put -1 in the list. Okay, and here we are running for I in list. Okay, so this is you need to run. Okay, this is you need to run. Okay, this is how you can use if and else both statements here. Okay, if and else both. So let's move ahead with the example for creating a new list by combining elements for two existing list. Okay, so we are combining elements for two existing list. Okay, so let's see, there is list 1 is 1 2 3, there is another list is abc, and we are combining x by for x in list 1 for y in list 2. Okay, so let me write this thing here. For x in, let's take here example, for x in list 1, yeah, for x in list 1, and for y in list 2. Okay, this is list 2. So it means that for internally what it will run, okay, normal, what will be the code, let me share it. For I in list 1, and internally this will for j in list 1. Okay, and inside that you will be printing I and j. Okay, so it is a nested loop. Okay, this loop is not outer loop, this is inside this loop we are writing. Okay, so x will be for x, for the first time in the list 1, x will be 1, for this one x will be 1. Okay, for the x, and for x will, this will be 1. Okay, so 1, and for by in list 2, so it will be a. okay, for the first time. And for the second time, A, this will be 1B, 1C, and 2A, 2B, 2C, and 3A, 3B, and 3C. This will be the whole output of this code, because this is outer loop and this is the inner loop. Okay. So this is how list comprehension works. And let's move to the dictionary comprehension. This is how the same things work. Okay, this is you can just items, and you can iterate original dix dot items. Okay, this is how you can get items from the we can say dictionary. So it will be key and value over here. Okay, this will be key and value. So you are just key, and you are just, for every single key you are squaring the value of it. Okay, for every single key you are squaring the value of it. So key colon value asterisk asterisk 2. So you are, for every single key you are squaring the value of it. So this is the simple output of it. And you are just filtering out the value. So just you are taking, if value modulus 2 is equal to 0, then only you want to put key and value. Okay, so it will just filter out the key value pair which has even value. Okay, simply. And let's move ahead. Mhm. Okay, so creating a new list by mapping keys. Okay, this is how we can say, creating a new dictionary by mapping keys to their length and assigning -1 with the length greater than 5. Okay, so here we are checking length of key. If the length of key is greater than 5, then only we are assigning the value. Okay, otherwise we are just putting -1 there, assigning -1. Okay, so you can see, if the key is smaller than, okay, okay, key is smaller than 5, then only it is assigning the value, otherwise it is assigning -1. Okay, so here you can see for banana it is assigned -1 because it is greater than or equal to 5. So it is -1. Cherry, it is also -1. Kiwi is 4. Mango is 5. Okay, so it is completely fine. Okay, and papaya is -1 here. And here also creating a new dictionary by combining elements from two existing lists. Okay, so here you are just combining two lists. And for A, okay, you are just iterating two lists here. Okay, in the list we also said this thing, for X in list 1, for Y in list 2, and you are just key value pair, you are making key value pair. So here A, for A it will be 1, for B it will be 2, for C it will be 3. Okay, this is the key pair it is creating. Okay, so this is how it is performing. Okay, so this is all about, we can say, list and dictionary comprehension. So this is all for this video. Thank you so much.